Welcome to Math with Miss Bright. Today you're going to need your math journal, a pencil or colored pencils. You can also use your dry erase board and any math manipulatives you have. Pause the video and copy into your journal. Area: the measure of the number of unit squares needed to cover a flat surface. A unit square is a square with a side length of 1 unit. It has an area of 1 square unit. When we're finding the area of a given polygon, we are looking at how many square units are inside of the shape. So here we have a polygon, and it has been divided for us into square inches. So sometimes when we have small polygons like this, we can count in order to find the area. So as we do that, we're going to number inside each of the squares to help us find the total area in square inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've filled in all of the squares, so I know that the area is 6 square inches. Now this strategy is really only efficient for small polygons like this one. As we get into bigger polygons, such as this one here, it is going to take us way too long in order to count them all. 1, 2, 3, this is going to take forever. So we need to use another strategy in order to find the total area of this quadrilateral here. So what we're going to do instead of counting individual squares is that we are going to use multiplication. This quadrilateral right here is set up just like an array, which is a strategy we use for multiplication. So to see how my array is set up, I'm going to look at the number of rows and the number of columns. So the number of rows is what goes down. So these are rows. 1, 2, 3. So the number of rows I have is 3, and I'm going to write that on the side here. I'm also going to use color coding to help me see the difference between this, the rows and then the columns. So now I'm going to do the columns. Now I'm just going to count 1 row of columns and use this top one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I'm going to color code right here to help me out. Okay, so my multiplication problem here is going to be 3 times 9. And if I have my facts memorized, finding this area is going to be much faster. But just in case I haven't memorized all of them yet, I can use something like repeated addition to help me out. So I'm going to do 9 3 times. 9 plus 9 plus 9. I know that double 9 is 18. So that's going to make it a little easier here. And 8 plus 9, that's 17, plus this 10 is going to be 27. So the area of this quadrilateral is equal to 27 units. Anytime you're finding the area of a quadrilateral like this, make sure you count all the way down and all the way across in the columns and write down each one that you do, because that's going to help you make sure that you didn't accidentally skip one and start counting here, because As you notice, this one was colored in both blue and pink because it's part of the columns and the rows, okay? We're going to look at what if we've been given some graph paper, right here, this is my graph paper, and I need to create the polygon with a known area of 16 square units. So my instructions here are create a rectangle with the area of 16 square units. So I need to draw the rectangle and make sure that it has 16 square units inside. So because up here we used multiplication, and I know that multiplication has a relationship with division, it's opposite. Anytime we have the area already known to us, what we're doing is a division problem. So my number sentence would be 16 divided by something equals another number. If I thought about it as a fact family, some number times the other number equals 16. So I need to think about, okay, what numbers do I know multiply together to create 16? Well, 16 is an even number, so I'm going to think of what is half of 16, and I know that that is 8, and so 2 times 8, because double 8 would make 16, so 2 times 8 is going to equal 16. So on my grid paper here, or my graph paper, I can make a rectangle that is 2 columns or 2 rows. See if I have enough to go all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't have enough to go down, so I'm going to have to go 2 rows. 1, 2 by 8 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all I have to do is fill in the entire rectangle. Do you think there's another way that we could solve this problem? If we did 16 divided by 4, we would come up with 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 16. So that would make it 4 times 4 equals 16. So I can do another shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has 4 columns and 4 rows. And then I can color that in. There are 2 different ways to make a rectangle with the area of 16 square units. Now we're going to look at finding the area for polygons that can be broken down into 2 different rectangles. So first, I want you to make sure you grab a marker or colored pencil or crayon, something that's going to help you identify and draw the line to make your 2 rectangles. And then, of course, we're going to need our pencil. All right, so first, what we're going to do here is look at our polygon and think about where could I draw a line that is going to easily cut this into 2 or even more rectangles where I can more easily find the area. So I see 2 different ways that I could cut this. Either I could draw a line right here and have this very small rectangle and this very long skinny rectangle, or I could draw a line right here and have this rectangle and then this rectangle. I'm going to draw my line right here, and that's going to differentiate where my 2 rectangles are. So I'm just going to label because it says rectangle 1. So this one's going to be number 1, And then this one's going to be number 2, just so I know where I'm going to be writing the information down to help me solve the area problem. So first, let's see my rows and columns for this first rectangle. 1, 2, 3 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So that's going to be 4 times 3. And then for my second rectangle, 1, 2, 2 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. So it's going to be 2 times 6 for rectangle number 2. So first I have to go to rectangle number 1 and think about 4 times 3. Okay, 4 times 3, that is 12. And then 2 times 6, which is also 12. And now I can add these together. 12 plus 12, that's double 12, that's equal to 24 square units. Now, if I had done this the other way, it would have given me this very small shape, this very long, skinny shape, and that might have made my multiplication a little more difficult. So if you can make them into smaller sizes, like more equal sizes, that might be the best option for you. But of course, you have to look at what shape is given and see where you can divide them into rectangles. Lastly, we're going to look at this problem here. Each rectangle shown will be covered with equal size squares. Some of the squares have been placed as shown. We can see that they have 1 column and 1 row already done for us. So that's going to be what we're going to count to find the area of each of these. And it gives us this key right here, 1 square equals 1 square centimeter. Which of these rectangles have an area of 36 square centimeters? All right, so first I'm going to go through my problem solving process, of course. I'm going to circle the numbers and underline my important information. Covered with equal size squares. Okay, and I know that they're rectangles. And I'm going to box my question. And now I can go into the actual solving of my problem. So for each of these rectangles, V through Z, I'm going to have to find the area for every single one in order to find out which one or ones have 36 square centimeters as the area. So first, I'm going to start at V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6. Now, if you need to, I could have also written 1 on top of this 6 because they put it on this side. I did it a little backwards. All right, now let's go to W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now X, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 times 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now I know the multiplication sentence that's going to help me find the area for each one of these. So first we're going to do 6 times 6. And again, like I said, it's going to be the easiest for you to solve these problems if you have memorized your multiplication facts. And if you have not already done so, you need to start practicing and memorizing them. So 6 times 6 is 36. I'm going to write the area in the middle of all these spaces so I can help remember what the area is. All right, so the next one, W, is 12 times 6. Okay, well, that's just basically adding another one of these over here, another square of V onto this one. So then I know that double 6 is 12, so then I'm just going to do 36 plus 36, and that's 72. And now I can move over to 4 times 9. 9 is 18, double 18 is 36. And then 12 times 3. 12 doubled is 24 plus another round of 12 is 36. And then I know that anything times 10 is going to be that number with a 0 behind it as if it's in the tens place. So then 10 times 8 is 80. So now I can easily see which of my given rectangles have an area of 36 square centimeters. Rectangle V, X, and Y.